Kenny was just making the Squid Game music.
I think that's the thing. I still haven't seen Squid Game, so I think a lot of the problem is there's too many things to watch, and just like video games, too many things to watch.
I
I
just
just don't have. I already don't have enough time.
I literally just rewatched it like 2 days ago.
I still haven't watched
I've
it.
seen it once. It's good. It's good.
I'll watch an American remake of it.
I just thought that's fucked up.
Why not watch the actual thing?
That sounds fucked up saying that.
Because I know that the voices are gonna be that Netflix dubbing, and I
honestly
absolutely
don't mind
hate the Netflix dubbing.
I don't mind it on that or Alice in Badlands.
Honestly, I prefer like animes and like just Japanese like television. I prefer that to have the English dub because the voices are so different that I don't know, it just works. It just works. So I associate that voice instead because in my opinion, this is like not to be racist like that, but the Japanese one, like I'm not trying to like it's gonna sound racist, but I'm not being racist. But the Japanese ones, like their voices all sound the same. So it's not really that much of a distinct difference that it's just like, okay. Whereas like you watch Naruto, you hear the voices, they're all there. Yeah, so I was telling and it's just different. Like
no, I also enjoy and people talk shit. I enjoy the English. I enjoy the English dubs for the most part.
Yeah, me too.
There are a couple shows that I decided to watch, like anime that I decided to watch before there was an English dub, so I got used to it. So then, but you're right, I couldn't differentiate it, but the problem is when I go to listen to the English dub on those shows, then it's hard because I've already well for example
I do understand.
Rise of Shield Hero season 1 and that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Both of those I watched. And Demon or Goblin Slayer. I watched all those in the Japanese original, and then when I heard the dub, I was like, this is so confusing.
I watched I think I've only watched 2 shows like Japanese first, and that was Dragon Ball Super, and I was watching One Punch Man. But I stopped. I said, I'm going to stop watching this and wait for the English dub to come out. And literally, I waited for English dub to come out for
Dragon Ball Super. I was hooked on. I was like, I'm watching in Japanese. I don't give a fuck.
I'm going to watch it in English.
Goku's voice is horrible.
Yes, because they use. I mean, it's a female who does Goku's voice, right? And it's an old lady now, right? She's still alive. That being said, welcome to Geek in the Sheets, the podcast where we indulge our nerdy passions, explore the latest in pop culture, and laugh until our sides hurt. I'm your host, Hi-Fi Mike, and I'm joined by Joe and Kenny, the bad guy. As we share our opinions on dubs versus subs, I guess that's what that turned into. This week we've got a bunch of nerdy stuff going on, but I had sub for dinner. We're gonna get today's show started the same way we get all of our episodes started. We're gonna start with Geek of the Week. Again, I'm gonna have a little intro song eventually here. A little. All right, so who wants? Joe, what have you been geeking out on this week?
New Star Wars game, Redfall. We'll talk about both those later. But that, and then I've been binge watching the 100. I'm like, almost done with it. But
I remember watching it, and I don't think I got through past season 1.
It's hard. It's hard getting through it. Like the first season was really good.
That's not very enticing.
After that, it's been But I'm one of those people. If I start something, I have to finish it. Besides the new Evil Dead movie,
I'm bad.
That's a good movie. I don't care what you say. I think you need to go back on that and watch other Evil Dead because I think you're missing. I think the reason I liked it so much is because I understood
I'll go back
more of
and
it.
watch all of them.
Like the whole 3-book thing and the Deadites, and I feel like you gotta watch the old.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to have to, but.
And the thing is, I have the games. I have everything Evil Dead. I have the video games. I have all the movies.
You got the ghosts in your house too, don't you?
I need to play the PS2 games. That's the ones I want to play, but I gotta get a new PS3.
I don't Xbox.
Oh, I didn't even think about Xbox. I didn't even think about looking for them. I think there's what, 2 of them. I've also got the PS1 games on my Vita.
Yeah, but I had the one game on Xbox, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play it one day. I'm gonna watch the movies first. And I was a kid then. I never watched that shit. And then
I finally seen it. I can play it.
Yeah, tried to watch it last night, and I was like, this is bad. I can't.
I have it for PS5. I have it. I
don't have that one
Evil
yet,
Dead game for PS5. Again, it's free. If you have the high tier and
I might have to get that. Then you're convincing.
It's honestly, if you don't have Xbox, you don't have Game Pass, and you just have PlayStation, it's a deal. Like it's worth
free.
It's worth
$90.
What?
It's not free. It's $90.
It's not. Well, it's what? Well, if you
if you get that subscription, it's $90.
Yeah, well, one time for a year, and then you download it for free. Like I was already paying, and I still think it's unless they change the price of it, but I think it's like 150.
I mean, it's definitely a good deal. Like I would have it if I only had PlayStation, but
I have an X, but I don't have any X.
We all got
Xbox
here.
One. I had Xbox One that I got for free, and I use it only to play. At this point, I'll go back and get a Game Pass just to go play Fable again because I finished the first one. I got to finish the other Fable 2 again. I want to play. I want to replay them, and I started 2, and I just never finished it.
I used to fuck everyone in Fable. I had so many kids.
The first one I didn't. The second one you do more. After playing the first one, it was really hard to get into the second one. That was the problem I was having, and I just could not stick with it. So I have it, and eventually when I get bored enough, and they still have it, I'll go back and get Game Pass again for like a month for what, like $10-15, play Fable 2, cancel the subscription again, wait till I'm ready to play Fable 3, rinse and repeat.
So what I'm geeking out about is Mortal Kombat dropped 2 trailers on us, and both of them, they don't tell us shit for real, but they tell us a lot at the same time. It's like
I realized we didn't watch any trailers previous to starting.
Oh yeah, we watched the basically in this trailer, it's like a little teaser. The first one, you just see a grain of sand drop and it just blows up, and that's it. So I'm like, fuck, because literally it's like 2 minutes of all the producers from Mortal Kombat just saying like, thank you guys, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. 30 years of Mortal Kombat, and then we get the grain of sand blow up, and then they just dropped another trailer where you see the time, where you see like the clock is going, and then it gets to 11, and then it just skips 12, it goes straight to 1, and I'm just like, like I need more than this, especially because I am a big Mortal Kombat fan. And Ed Boon is so damn cryptic. Every tweet he does is about Mortal Kombat, and it's like some.
So is this the game?
Yeah, the new Mortal Kombat game is dropping.
I didn't know if it was game or movie.
No. I mean, there's a movie coming out too. I'm not excited.
Yeah, I've been because we've also got a little bit of casting rumors on the episode later on.
Yeah, I don't care about the movie, but I'm gonna watch it because I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. But
I liked it. I know you didn't like it, but I liked it. I liked the first movie. I know it had nothing to do with the tournament. It had nothing to do with it, but I thought it was fun.
Are you talking about the one from like last year?
Yeah, the HBO one.
Yeah, the live action one where
it was good. How did
like trying to jump people before the tournament? Like he's trying to take you up for the tournament.
Right.
He fought Goro at a fucking mechanic.
You watch wrestling. Same shit happens.
But it's not the story. I came to see them go to the island.
Story. It's the story because that's the story they told.
That's not the story. That's not Mortal Kombat.
What story?
The actual Mortal Kombat story, they go to an island to fight.
Right. Well, no, in the first,
this one's starring a UFC fighter that's not in any of them games. It was fighting Goro.
That's how
he UFC fights, and then goes to fight Goro, who's never lost a fight in thousands of years, and beats him.
Yeah, he whooped his ass.
What? And he's like,
he whooped his ass
in front of a mechanic. Like, I don't know. That part pisses me off so much. And his literal power is plot armor. Like it pisses me off.
I've been geeking out about Legend. I've been replaying Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, but I'm playing it on the 3DS. because it is absolutely beautiful on 3DS. They reskinned it. It's just it's such a fun game. I can't tell you how many times I've played it.
Is it possible to play on Switch?
No. They have it if you have the expansion. The problem is, the problem I have with it is you have to press a button to make the C buttons basically appear. So playing some games you need the C buttons and all the other buttons, it makes it pretty difficult.
Just get an N64 controller.
Which I did. Right here.
Oh no, not that. Oh.
First of all, it worked well.
You gotta get the 3-prong dildo one. You can't have the fucking.
I have that for the actual Nintendo.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what you did. That one you pulled.
That's what I've got for my actual Switch.
I don't know what the hell that Xbox 64
or my actual N64, but this is a 8-bit retro Bluetooth one, and it's really great. So.
That's nasty.
That being said, I don't need it because I don't have that expansion anymore.
That was the ugly stepsister that came. I was like, ew, where did you come from?
I mean, it works. It makes sense. It's just the only difference. The only difference is it switches the D-pad and the analog, and it doesn't have the little dip.
It was weird because you seen the gray, so you're like expecting that N64 controller, and then he flips it over, and it's an Xbox 64 controller.
It's not an Xbox 64 controller. It has all the buttons you need.
I was waiting to see.
Get it out of here! It looks like someone like broke off the arm on it.
It works well.
Like, pull it back up.
Let me see it again. Let me see it again. I want to see the toggle. Yeah, where's the toggle at?
No, look at the top.
No,
look at the top.
No. Yuck.
Look, man, it works.
We'll post a picture of it for you guys.
And I use it well with emulators too. So
you remember that dude from Family Guy his face is upside down? That's what that reminded me of.
All right, so let's get into. Let's start with anime news because we have 2 topics here. Our first one is
that's my anime pose.
It's One Piece. So the One Piece Netflix live action, we got the confirmation of how many episodes we're getting, and it's 8. If anybody want to know, so it's a lot less. It's a lot less than the actual One Piece. And if you're expecting him to stay very true, I wouldn't, because they're going to be cramming things into 8 episodes.
I've never even seen One Piece.
Do you have?
I've seen.
I'm gonna watch it.
Friends.
I watched One Piece when it came out in the States, and I read some of the Shonen and Shonen Jump. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't last long, and there's too much now.
Is that the one that has like 3 million episodes?
Yeah, it's insane how I'll look see how many are actually in, but it's insane. People actually do it, and I'm just like, why?
I had a Naruto to my watch list on Hulu, and then I went to like the My Stuff section, and it shows you how many episodes are left, and I seen it, and I was like,
nope,
remove from list.
No, wait. Okay, I'll say this. I'm gonna send you a site. There's a site that tells you the episode is not filler, because I ain't gonna lie to you, like 75% of the episodes are straight filler.
But Kenny, I have to watch everything. If I watch something, I'm watching.
You have to watch everything. That's how I am too.
That's my personality,
right.
Kenny. I have to.
Here's the thing: you don't need to watch anything because it's trash.
I have to.
Joe, I'm trying to tell you, do not, because look, you will be watching Naruto have this great, like, epic fight with somebody, and all of a sudden he'll just stop. The whole thing will stop, and all of a sudden he's trying to chase an ostrich. He's trying to beat the ostrich up. Like, literally, this happens.
I need to see
he literally fights an ostrich. You don't need to do this. In one episode, he's literally trying to find one of the guys, Kakashi. He always wears a mask. No matter what he's doing, he's always wearing a mask. They're trying to get him to remove the mask. It doesn't. Please don't do this.
If I watch it, I'm doing it.
So there are, for One Piece, it's still on the air.
Oh my god!
It has been going since, it says 1999. So October 20th, 1999. It has 1,061 episodes.
Oh yeah, I'm never watching that.
So many episodes for no damn
reason. I thought Naruto was bad, but
when I'll see something, maybe 100 episodes, I'm like, all right, I can do that. But I'm never reaching the end of this. Like it's on season fucking 20. And season 20 has 170 episodes.
It's too many episodes.
Why?
That's
on
nasty.
Earth.
Because I want to see it, but I'm like, I don't want to watch all those episodes. I really don't.
I'm not watching all. Honestly, I'm not doing this.
I'll watch the live action one and say that it's good, and then piss off all the people that actually watch One Piece.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
be like, damn, that shit was fire.
This is better because it's only 8 fucking episodes. I can wrap my head around this.
I'd much rather watch that than 1300.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, they're doing 8 episodes. I still haven't watched Cowboy Bebop, but I am assuming this is at probably this is probably more in the Full Metal Alchemist, their live action and the Bleach live action, where it's actually just a Japanese studio doing it, and then they just dub it, right? I feel like that's what I'm understanding.
I'd be okay with that. I don't trust Americans making anime stuff.
Well, the problem with that is not even just anime stuff. It's just anything that's like a TV show. It's hard to take that, whatever it is, like just 3,000 episodes, whatever it is, and cram it all into an hour and a half. And because people are like, oh, well, this person was supposed to be in there, this person was supposed to be in there. They didn't bring this part in there. It's like, bro, we tried to squeeze everything we could in an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, like that Avatar movie, oh my god, Dragon Ball Evolution.
And then they complain. Then they don't get what they want because Netflix cancels it, like how they did Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, but also, why was the Dragon Ball Evolution cast just the Shameless cast?
Yeah, it really was just Shameless cast.
Oh, was it? I know what's his name was in it.
Yeah. It's him and Fiona.
Was she in it?
Yeah, she's Bulma.
It was Jimmy and Fiona.
I know Jimmy was in it.
Yeah, Fiona is Bulma.
She's either Bulma or Chi-Chi. She's one of them.
No, she's Bulma. She has.
She is Bulma. You're right.
That movie was fucking awful.
Even like Piccolo looked horrible in it. Just everything.
Terrible. I saw my first time seeing it was in college, and I was like, "What is this?"
Oh no, it's awful, but I own it because I got it for $1.
Yeah, I think I got it for $1 too on Blu-ray at Big Lots.
Oh, I got it at Dollar Store, Dollar Tree.
The only movie I had was for $1. I had this back when Blockbuster was still a thing.
Oh, there it is.
They had Bruno for $1. Remember the movie Bruno? And I was like, let me go ahead and get this $1. So I got it. And I was like, this movie's awful.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Oh, I got the Dragon Ball Evolution. I got the Z edition.
Oh, nice. Too bad they forgot Dragon Ball and Z in it.
Oh, yeah, it is Fiona.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Imagine that.
But that reminds me of like this.
They were fucking in that movie before they were fucking
Shameless is going to be all over this because Speaking of Shameless,
on that show.
We're going to talk about it later, but I can't play those Jedi games because of Shameless.
That's disgusting.
I'm telling you.
I tried.
You got to get past that, man. He's a good actor. He can do it all. You got to get past that.
He's very good in it. Very good.
You got to get out. You got to get past it. Just what I played, it was good. I just, I just can't.
This is an American cast for One Piece.
Oh yeah.
This is an American cast. I think I'm very confused because
why do they gotta do that?
You said what?
Like, why do they gotta do that though?
Why not have an Asian cast? Is what you're saying?
Well,
the shows are like, okay, so like Dragon Ball Evolution. Just to go back to that, they had all white people playing the Asian characters.
On. I was reading the creator of One Piece is okay with all of it. He gets final say.
He's getting money.
He gets final say.
He gets the final check too.
He's get the final say. So he said it won't release. But promising that while it was scheduled for release in 2023, Netflix won't release the new One Piece until the creator is satisfied with it. That means there's no release date for it just yet. Yeah, Jacob Gibson. So there's a guy named Jacob Gibson. This is definitely an American cast.
What? Why? Because his name is Jacob.
Didn't we learn with? I think I'm hoping that they learned their lesson with Death Note.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'll take. I didn't think Death Note was that bad. the live
Did you
action
watch the original?
Yeah, I watched it. But
Did you watch the original live action?
The original live action, like
yes.
There's another one.
Oh, so so when the original Death Note first came out, and Damone and I have talked about this. There I think 3 movies. There was Death Note. There was I want to say like 3 movies. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. But yes, they did Death Note live action back in 2000 and whatever the fuck, way before they did the American one. I really enjoyed those ones, and I really want to watch them again, but you can't find them on the internet unless you buy it, and I don't want to pay for it.
I've never even heard of it. I saw the show, and then I saw they were like live action one coming soon. Willem Dafoe.
So yeah, there's that. There's also a live action Japanese TV show, more of like a teen drama. And then there's another. And then I think there was another show after that. They actually did a lot with the Death Note name.
Did they have the potato chip scene in the other live action one?
I don't remember.
That's my favorite part of the whole show.
It's been a very long time, and I really want to see him again because I thoroughly enjoyed those movies.
Do you know about that?
That's one of my next things to watch.
The potato chip scene.
I've never. Don't spoil it either, because that.
No,
you got to watch Death Note.
Yeah, that's on my that's on my list. That's coming up here shortly.
That's a good one, and it's not that many episodes either, so you can get that. You can watch that and be done with that quick.
I wonder if it's on Vudu.
Yeah, it's on. I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu.
When I watched it.
I'm talking about the live action show.
Oh.
Or live action movies that I watch.
You know what I miss that's Japanese is their game shows. Unbeatable Banzuke. Did you guys ever watch that?
No.
That fire. Straight fire.
The only Asian show like that I watched,
I guarantee that you've seen it and you just don't know what it is by the name.
I don't know what that is.
They used to do they would do handstands and go through obstacle courses, and then they would do it on like pogo sticks. They would do it on
I've never heard of that.
Doing a wheelie through the whole thing.
You ever heard of MXC?
That sounds familiar.
I think it was on Spike. Basically, it was literally like an Asian like obstacle course stand up that we run across, kind of like Wipeout. But like they were doing stuff, but they dubbed the voices so you hear like these crazy ass commentary.
That's how Unbeatable Banzuke was.
Is like all horny shit, but it was funny.
Horny shit.
Yeah, he was like the one commentator was horny. Like he was always saying stuff, and then the other one was like the serious one. And then there was like the guy that was there who was like, oh, yeah, you're so cute. Like it was funny, but it was hilarious. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, Unbeatable Banzuke. Oh, God, I wish I remember what channel it was on. I'm trying to see, but it was on. I know it was like around the cartoon channels. It might have been on one of those.
There's a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure live action Japanese TV show.
I've never even seen the actual thing.
Yeah, me neither.
Unbeatable. Man. What was it called? I'm gonna look it up right now.
Unbeatable Banzuke. They would like run across. They would have styrofoam walls that you'd have to run across. You'd have to see how far you could get.
Yeah, I've never seen the show.
It's so fucking good. Just watch YouTube clips of it. It's so funny.
All right.
Oh, it's on Tubi. Big. I'm gonna watch that shit tonight.
Is it really? Oh God.
I was talking about MXC, but Unbeatable. I don't see Unbeatable whatever on anything.
Oh yeah, probably not.
But MXC is on Tubi. You're gonna love that. I'll tell you, you're gonna love that.
All right, we're gonna move on because we've actually spent a lot of time on that, way more than I thought. So the next thing I got here is Digimon Adventure. We're getting the original dub stateside. So they're doing a Blu-ray with the original dub, finally coming to the United States, because the one that we got was actually a redub. So that and it's gonna be $70, but Digimon's amazing. I don't understand why
that's
Kenny.
Too late because
Kenny's
monster Pokemon.
I'm 30 episodes into it. I'm 30 episodes into it right now, so I'm not gonna rewatch it again.
It's a good show. It's a great show.
It is good.
Yeah, Digimon's a great show.
Yeah, me and my daughter are watching it right now, but I'm not gonna rewatch it when it comes out again.
No,
we're gonna have to wait another 20 years.
Well, I mean, you get it, and then you'll have it, and then you can watch it in 20 years.
Well, I'll get it in 20 years when it's at the Dollar Tree. Or at the $5 tree or whatever.
Oh, I got Digimon Try, I think, at the Dollar Tree, like one of those.
Digimon Try.
It's another Digimon adventure. Yeah.
Oh,
it's just another season.
I want the movie. The first Digimon movie is fire.
And it's fucking horrible. Are you kidding me? Did you know that was a mashup between two different projects that they had for Digimon?
I didn't, but
I recommend everybody listen to the Wizard and the Bruiser episode on Digimon. They do a really good job explaining everything, and I'm probably gonna go back and listen to it. But it is Digimon is actually it's a crazy story. Like the shit happens behind the scenes that you don't know about.
People getting laid off.
So
people losing their house.
Burger King is doing something for the greatest Spider-Man of all time.
Hey,
they're doing a for Across the Spider-Verse 2. They're doing a red and black Whopper, and I will be buying it.
They're burning the shit out of it and putting tomatoes on it.
I'm here for it. I'm gonna eat it.
They're just gonna burn the outside and not cook the inside.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's red and black.
If it's red and black and no, it's like a red bun, just like when they do the orange buns for Halloween.
They do orange buns.
That's
for
what.
Halloween.
They did the orange bun for the Ghost Pepper Whopper, which was fucking fire, by the way.
I never had that.
But they reused the Ghost Pepper sauce on this, so they reused the idea of using the Ghost Pepper sauce as well as the fried onions that they had on there. If they put it on a chicken sandwich, and let me tell you, it's fucking horrible.
A fried onion and chicken should not go together. That sounds awful.
No, I mean,
that Whopper looks really good.
Right? I'm here for it. So everybody should go, even if you don't need to go buy a red and black Whopper when it comes out. It doesn't have a date yet, but I assume it's soon.
It's May 15th through June 21st.
Is it May 15th? Because I'm scanning this and I didn't see it. Oh, I see it. It's all the way at the top. I was in the middle. Yeah, May 15th through June 21st. I'm gonna buy a shit ton of them and represent the best Spider-Man, and hopefully, I get that cup. I wonder if that cup they make reusable cups. That'd be fucking cool.
I'm not mad at that. You said that was the best Spider-Man.
It's the best Spider-Man. It's my favorite Spider-Man. It goes. So Peter Parker's my third out of the three, I guess I would say. It goes Miles Morales,
Spider-Man.
Then it goes. Well, no, I'm not talking actors. It goes Miles Morales.
Spider-Man 2099, what the fuck year?
No. Scarlet Spider. So the Spider-Man that wears like the hoodie with the hood. He's like a clone. And Peter Parker.
This is what I know. This Spider-Man is like the one superhero I know all about.
When I played the Spider-Man game, the only thing I wanted to do was get the Scarlet Spider costume and play the entire game as Scarlet Spider.
Oh, I'll be switching up my costumes. I got this. I
did a little bit because of the powers and stuff, but I like watching the fucking Scarlet Spider.
Yeah, I had
on my screen.
I played as because Tom Holland's my favorite Spider-Man, so I got the him. I used his costumes. I switched to Tobey Maguire's, and then I'm still trying to get this one. It's a black and like bright green, like kind of like a Volt green color. That's the one I'm trying to unlock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That shit is clean.
Yep.
So what if I told you there's a DC animated movie? If I told you DC animated movie come out, what would you think it's gonna be rated? Like for everybody?
Well,
it depends on who you're talking about.
Well, I'm talking just you get a Justice League. You're told there's going to be a Justice League movie coming out, animated one.
I'd say PG-13.
Animated Justice League movie. Batman, Superman, etc.
Rated R.
Why would you think it's rated R, Kenny?
Because DC is trying to be edgy, so I'm going to go rated R.
DC is edgy because it's better.
You're supposed to go with the bit and go with a low rating so that I can hit you with the shocking news that they are doing a rated R anime. There you go, rated R animated movie. Justice League War World. That's hard to say. Is gonna be rated R. It's usually, I mean, when you, especially Justice League, you're trying to make it accessible for kids, so you are trying to make it PG-13. Nothing too spectacular, but I'm excited to see what they do with a rated R animated movie. I mean, I feel like they probably have done it with some of the Batman stuff, but I don't know if they've done it with the Justice League.
They've done it. Yeah, I done it quite a bit.
I know they've done it. They did it with Killing Joke, right? But they haven't done it a lot for their animated. Again, especially Justice League. So I'm excited to see what they do and how far they actually push it.
They're killing some people. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, that'd be cool. I don't think James Gunn. I don't know if James Gunn has anything to do with the animated stuff, but I guess he would, right?
Gonna be a lot of blood.
Good.
And from what I know, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of cursing, but I think it's gonna be a lot of blood.
I'm switching from Marvel to DC. Marvel keeps pushing me away. They're fucking everything's made for kids now, and I don't like it.
Yeah. So
I hear you on that.
It's getting annoying. It's getting so. When I watch the original Marvel movies, like Thor, Iron Man, all those, like the very first set of movies.
The original MCU, not original Marvel, because original Marvel.
Sorry, the original good Marvel. But those are all like, they're not childish, they're not edgy, but they're like, it's that perfect medium. And now it's just like, we gotta crack jokes all the fucking time.
I don't mind jokes, but for me, I just think it's just so saturated.
I don't mind jokes either, but I think they took it too far when Thor hit the splits. Ever since then, it pissed me off. I was like, okay.
I like Fat Thor. I enjoyed Fat Thor.
It just pissed me off because the scene was so.
I like Thor's movies. I thought
it was fake.
I like that Thor's movies started becoming comedies.
No, a lot of people hate that about him.
And that made me like Thor because I'll be honest, I do not like the first two Thor movies.
Oh, those were awful.
Dark World.
Yes, because they were not good because Thor was boring as shit. But now I think he has more of a personality now.
And that shit was fire.
I like Ragnarok. Ragnarok was fantastic.
Fire. And then we got that shitty one right after that.
So a few other things that they've got coming down the pipeline for DC as far as animated goes. They got Batman: The Doom That Came to Gotham, Justice Society of America movie. There's doing an Elseworld project they're doing over on Prime Video, and Batman: Cape Crusader, as well as Merry Little Batman and Bat Family spinoff. I'm pretty excited either way. For this, I like more adult. I'm an adult, so I like to watch things geared towards me of things that I like, because I'll be honest, I hate sitting through stuff made for children. It makes me just not like the things I
mean, if it's good, I'll check it out. Like, you can be something made for kids, but if it's good, I'm gonna watch it.
No, I get bored.
Like the Mario movie was definitely geared towards kids, but that was still fire.
It was fire.
I haven't seen it.
It was so good.
Fire.
I haven't watched it.
When I was scared going into it when they were like, just everyone, excuse me. They're like, just so everyone knows, this is geared for kids. So when you're going in there for nostalgia, like, don't be shocked when you see it's made for kids. And then, like, I watched it and I was like, this is fucking fire. What are they talking about? This is so good.
Yeah, that movie was fire. Crazy visuals too.
I don't have any Star Wars news, so let's go on to. It's just movies. So I'm gonna send this over to Joe. So I assume this is you.
All right, movies. I'm sorry, I gotta get the.
Oh, we got. Actually, I'll bring it up. Beetlejuice 2. There's finally a release date after years and years of them trying to get this thing off, and I really hope that they do it like they were supposed to do it. Beetlejuice in Hawaii, but I know they won't because they're afraid.
I have never seen Beetlejuice, but Jenna Ortega's in it, so now I have to watch it.
How have you not seen Beetlejuice?
Yeah, Beetlejuice is Beetlejuice
is a fucking. I don't know. I don't understand how you can't. how you could avoid it. It's fucking Beetlejuice, man. It's like you turn around and it's on somewhere.
That is true. It is on everything.
It's on everywhere. So it comes out September 6th, 2024. I guarantee that it's not going to come out then. I'm sure it's going to get pushed to 2025.
Yeah, definitely. That's one you should check out, Joe.
Jenna Ortega is going to be in it, but
yeah, I'll watch it. I mean,
I'll be honest with you.
Gonna force me to watch it. So.
I'll be honest with you. I wish she wasn't in it.
I think Jenna Ortega is going to be like that. You know how I can't think of his name. The director of all that shit. I just lost it. I just had his name and lost it just that fast. Well, him, the guy that makes all that shit, Beetlejuice. Sweeney Todd, all that dark ass shit. He keeps the same people in his movies, and I feel like Jenna Ortega is going to be that new person he keeps in the movies.
Who are you talking about?
Like
Tim Burton.
That's his name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, him. Yeah, he keeps like Johnny Depp, the weird dark chick from.
Apparently, Johnny Depp's supposed to be in this.
You said they're supposed to be in it?
Yeah. So right now I see this cast list says like
they're in all his stuff. They're in all his stuff.
So Winona Ryder is going to come back as Lydia. Gina Davis. So that would make sense. Johnny Depp. I guarantee Alex Baldwin's not coming back. Jenna Ortega, Catherine O'Hara. That's a shame. Like, you know what? If he didn't shoot somebody, he would be in this movie.
That's a wild. Just say it like that, like it's nothing. Like, if he didn't do that,
if he didn't shoot someone on set, he'd definitely be in this movie. He didn't murder somebody. He didn't do it on purpose, though. He's just an asshole in general.
It was a prop.
He was drunk and disorderly.
So, I just wish they would have given it to somebody. I wish they would have given the role to somebody else.
Been Johnny Depp.
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega playing Beetlejuice would be wild.
No, I want her. I want that iconic. I wish that iconic role would go to somebody else. And then you get like a group of these girls doing different roles instead of one person playing multiple roles.
I'm telling you, she's gonna be that new person on them Tim Burton movies now.
Yeah,
she's
gonna be the new Helena Carter.
Yep, I didn't know her to say her name. Yep, that lady.
I don't know how to say her middle name there. Bonham.
Yeah, that lady. Her. That's what I said. It's always her and Johnny Depp and everything.
All right, so hit me with these movies.
All right, so George Foreman. I went and seen that in theaters. But Kenny, did you see it yet?
That was a thing.
I'm gonna see it.
Is that like Ali, but like George Foreman?
Do you know who George Foreman is?
I know George Foreman. He made the grills.
Oh my god! Everyone.
He's a boxer. I get it. He's a boxer, but
he was He
made the grills.
Long story short, he was pretty much Mike Tyson before Mike Tyson, and then he gets humbled to the point he gets humbled so bad that he goes to church.
I was looking for a way to turn this into a joke, a Will Smith joke. It couldn't find it.
Didn't have the joke ready.
I thought I would find. Sometimes I could freestyle and make my way through the joke, and I've done that. But it wasn't there.
Everyone though that I said, the George Foreman movie was pretty good. They're like, what was it about grills? Like,
no, I didn't think it was about grills. I knew he was a boxer. That's why I said, is it like Ali? But I was trying to find a Will Smith joke in there. Like, who's Chris Rock play him? There we go.
Yeah, there was a very small part in the movie where they mentioned the grills, but besides that, I mean, it's pretty good, but it did get very religious. So like, I wasn't expecting a Jesus movie, but it was very Jesus-y.
It's like the Kurt Warner movie.
I did through the trailer.
Yeah, so I think it was pretty damn good though. Like, definitely worth going to the theaters and seeing.
I didn't even know it was in theaters.
Did they mention the fact that all his children are named George?
Yes, they did.
What?
Okay. Yeah, he named all his kids.
Know that?
That's awful. That is an
yeah. They're all named George, and in the movie they said that it was. I don't know if this is the real reason or not, but in the movie they said that he named all of his kids George so that none of them could like work off each other's names, but instead they're growing together.
That's the dumbest thing I've heard. Now they can work off each other's names way easier.
Yeah.
No, I'm not George. It's my brother George.
Yeah.
Imagine
there's a bunch of them too. Like,
knock, knock. I'm here to see George. Which one?
There's like 4 or 5, isn't there?
There's a bunch of them,
or maybe 7. I might be exaggerating a 7, but I think it's actually 7.
All right, so What other movies you seen?
Sisu. So Sisu is made by the people that made John Wick, and that movie is absolute fire. I would recommend that.
He has 12 kids, and 5 of them are named George.
I thought you were talking about Sisu.
No. I was talking about George Foreman.
No, but Sisu is a guy that is it's in Finland during World War II, and he is by himself and like basically fighting the whole Nazi army by himself. But he's just a badass like John Wick, and he has his dog. You know, it's literally a John Wick movie. He has a dog.
The John Wick guys made John. I assume did you say he's Asian?
No, he's from Finland.
I don't know, Finland. Okay.
Finland.
Yeah. But it was pretty good. I had to drive a ways to find a theater that actually had it because I seen the trailers.
I've never heard of it. I've never heard of this thing.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it's really supposed to be a popular movie over here, but it's apparently popular over in Finland.
So it's a foreign film.
Yeah, but it's in English. It's really good.
Is it dubbed?
No, it was like actually in English, but they have like when the Germans are talking, it's in German.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzels. Where are my beers?
I know you saw Guardians, right?
Yeah. So Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not a huge fan of Guardians of the Galaxy. That whole
that's crazy. I love Guardians.
Part of the
I guess because you don't like fun.
But this movie is super good. I think this is the best Guardians movie. It is sad as fuck, though.
I was gonna say,
there are so many times where I almost cried.
I'm assuming what I saw is true, and what I hear more about James Gunn. You'll have to tell me off air. I'm cool to spoiler.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm definitely not spoiling it, but I mean,
I was already. You don't have to do it on air. I just need you to give me a yes or no later.
It's just a very sad movie, so be prepared.
I think some people are dying, like for sure.
I know that's the thing is I think I know who's dying because of what I heard James Gunn talk about.
Yeah, it was just not even the fact I heard anything. I just saw about a trailer. I was like, you can tell people are dying.
And you know what? This being a good movie only helps DC because now that he has such a good going away film,
yeah.
It's just helping his DC, and I'm really excited for his vision of DC. Could we finally get a coherent DC universe? We took it away from Zack Snyder.
Here's the problem though with that. So where you had Marvel, they took a gamble and they released everybody in their own solo movie and then brought everybody together. DC didn't take that and be like, you know what? That's smart. Let's do that too. They decided to cram everything into one weak ass movie and couldn't get the same director on that movie with fucking Justice League, and it was a train wreck.
What do you mean?
Yep.
So how we had Iron Man, then we had
no. I get that. What movie was everybody crammed in?
Justice League. Everybody was crammed in Justice League, and they try to throw the backstories in real quick.
I mean, we got a Wonder Woman, we got Batman. The only one we really didn't get, we had Aquaman. That came after, right?
Aquaman came after. Cyborg, there isn't one.
But we got
Cyborg. They didn't even really for tell Cyborg story. You had to watch the 5-hour version of it.
Yeah, you had to watch the black and white Zack Snyder cut.
I'm not watching black and white. I would watch the Zack Snyder cut more, and I probably would have bought on DVD. And I get that he had that vision for the fucking Resolute, the was it 4x3 box, whatever it is, just the square. Yeah. It's awful. And this is why they took it away from him. This is why they fucking took the entire thing away from him, because all he did was ruin the entire thing. And I believe James Gunn's gonna bring it back.
Hey, I'll tell you what though, when you watch, here's the thing. I'll say this though. It's a hot take for me, but so everybody says the Justice League black and white version, 4-hour, 5-hour version movie is way better, like way better. I agree it is better, but in my opinion, it's not as good as people. I think it's overrated. I think everybody's talking about the movie like it's the craziest.
It's not amazing, but it's way better than the.
It's definitely too long. Version. No, and I agree. And the changes that they made in the normal version,
it needs to be long though.
And I get that they brought. Well, it doesn't need to be 5 hours long.
It does because they're making origin stories.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. They don't need origin stories. We shouldn't have got origin stories at all. and I think James Gunn's gonna do that. Is we're just fucking skipping origin stories. We're just going right for it.
I think maybe I do like the fact that like I've noticed that a lot of these Marvel movies and DC movies they're starting to like get away from the origin stories and get us right to the action. God. And I like that, especially with people that we've seen it a million times, like Spider-Man. You know, it's Tom Holland. We didn't get an origin story for him. Yeah. Same with Batman in the Batman. We didn't get the origin story for him. We just got right to the action.
Yeah, that's what I like.
I like that. Yeah.
And I like that. We're gonna bring. I think we're bringing. Are we bringing that Batman into the fold? Is that? I feel like I read that somewhere. Is they're bringing that Batman
I think they are
as the main Batman. And I'm assuming they're gonna do something with Joker then, right? I assume they're trying to connect that somehow.
Honestly, they can stop doing Joker.
No, I liked the
Joker, but we can stop. There's so many Batman villains that it's like, all right, we can
yes. Else now. But here's the thing, and as much as I don't like origin stories, you have to get the Joker thing just out of the way. You need to just do it and get it out of the way. Let's just do it. And then you can use him as a piece later on, and that's the way Joker works best. So you do it, get out of the way, so you don't have to worry about another Joker movie, but you can still have Joker somewhere in the background doing his thing, just showing up as a cameo once in a while. He's Batman's greatest villain. You've got to have him in there at least once. Like I said, just get out of the way.
We can do
it. Listen, this is the one thing I will say about Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's because I mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on the last Geek in the Sheets episode. But from the trailer, you can tell that it's an origin story, and I was right. It is. So
I figured it's a Rocket
Guardians an origin story?
The Guardians 3 is an origin movie.
An origin of who?
Rocket.
I think, yeah. I think
you could tell by the trailer.
Yeah.
And then I watched the movie and it was just confirmation.
So it's not a sequel.
It is. It's a sequel and it's an origin story.
So it's a prequel is what he's saying.
It's going like back and forth. So like half the movie is an origin, half sequel.
I think.
Did you see anything else, or is it next week, or what?
This week. So I was gonna go today, but I forgot we were recording. So probably Saturday I'm gonna go see Hypnotic, which is Ben Affleck's new movie that got released today. It is basically like
about alcohol.
No, it's hypnotics, like basically just hypnotizing people and like doing heists and banks and stuff. But Ben Affleck's in it. It looked interesting. I figured I'd go see it. And then Fast and Furious 10 comes out next week, so I'm going to see that too.
I'm good on that. I saw the first.
I like the Fast and Furious movies.
I didn't even know what number they were up to. So
yeah,
it's 10. It looks obnoxious. They add a WWE wrestler into every movie now, so like an additional one.
Batista hasn't been in it yet, right?
It's John Cena in this one.
Well, Batista needs to be in it.
Well, not only is John Cena,
Batista's the best wrestler gone actor.
I know he's not a wrestler, but
have they made a fast 10-year seatbelt yet? Line on there?
No, that would have been a good one for this though.
Is that the tagline?
Fast 10-year seatbelt.
Fast 10-year seatbelts.
And you've also been playing the video games, Joe. Right?
Yeah, Redfall. Let's talk.
Let's talk about this.
I'm excited.
I'm ready to hear about this.
Well, first let me get Star Wars out of the way. Star Wars is fucking great. I highly recommend it. It's worth $70. I'm a little over halfway into it.
I'll wait for it to be on Game Pass.
I got all the like the sword stances on it. The gun I thought was going to be dumb in it is like one of the mechanics, but the gun actually works. The mounts are sweet in it. Fast travel works. The only complaint I have about it is that the navigation is just a little shitty, but it definitely could be better. But that's the only complaint I have against it. Redfall. I have nothing good to say about this game, but I have a lot to say bad about it.
You have not one good thing
I have beat this game. I have put 25 hours into it. It is in my least favorite games list.
You know what this reminds me of is the way people are talking about it. Do you remember the game Brink? Was it Brink? I think it was called Brink.
Yep, I'd rather play Brink.
Really? Because that game was fucking awful, and I was really excited about that.
Well, let me tell you about Redfall.
Yeah, tell me all about Redfall, please.
I was playing single player. I couldn't pause the game. If you pause the game, they added a mechanic. If you press the pause button, It pulls up the pause menu. It summons additional monsters to attack you. Tell me that is not the dumbest fucking mechanic you've ever heard in a game. I was Googling it like crazy. I was like, is there any fucking possible way to pause this game? There is not. If you press pause, it summons additional vampires to attack you. That is so dumb. It's the dumbest fucking mechanic.
It's like, I just want to pause because I want to get something to eat. It's like,
right,
you know,
right.
Like,
I want to step away for a second. Do you know how many times I had to die at boss fights because I had to walk away for a second? It was just like, there's not even a point in pressing the pause button because all it's going to do is summon more shit. It's better for you to not press the pause button.
That's great.
So that, also when you die, you go all the way back to the safe house. There's not like a, you know, close spot where it's just like, oh, you go back to your last save. Nope, you go all the way back to the safe house. Annoying as shit.
I hate games like that. I hate games where you can't like at least I like the ones where, you know, it saves, you know, while you're doing stuff, like his little checkpoint stuff.
But, it saves, but when you die, you go back to the safe house. It's dumb.
That's weak.
It runs 30 frames per second. I don't know whose idea that was. Horrible. It's we're next gen. Last gen was 60 frames per second. Why are we still making games 30 frames per second? It is so fucking hard to shoot a vampire that is jolting around the screen in 30 frames per second. All right. When a vampire can jump all over the place, just teleporting and shit, you can't aim at it. This is the only game where I was like, fucking give me an aimbot. I need it. I was playing on easy and I was getting destroyed because my game would just fucking freeze from me turning.
And every time you pause, you're like, fuck, I need a second to breathe. Those are just more monsters.
Check my controls. Nope, here they come.
I gotta figure out who on my Facebook friends list said they got hired on this team.
I'd block them.
Questions.
I'd block them on Facebook. They definitely lost their job. There's no way they didn't.
They joined the development company and then they got put on the team that was developing this game.
That's wild. I'd tell them to find a different job. Next option on here. Looting. It's fucking horrible. I would always think I'm looting items. Nope, reading notes. Notes everywhere. You'd walk into a room, you'd loot 25 notes and you'd get one shotgun shell. I don't know why there's so many notes in the game. They're everywhere. Everything that's highlighted that you think is loot is not. It's a note. When you kill the vampires, you have to stab them. You can't just shoot them. You have to run up and physically stab them with a wooden stake that is only attachable on 2 guns. So, if you use a pistol to kill them, you have to change your weapon so that you can use the wooden stake to stab them. If you don't stab them within like 5 seconds, keep in mind there's multiple vampires attacking you at once. So if you don't run up and stab it, they immediately come back to life with full health.
Yeah, I figured that.
Another dumb mechanic. Great. Let's talk about more dumb shit. The cutscenes. They spent approximately as much as we did making this podcast, making the cutscenes. This specific episode. I'm pretty sure we have spent more money on electricity than they spent making the cutscenes for that entire game. They're the worst. They're literally still images, and they have subtitles on it. And then it will switch to a different still image, subtitles. Why? That's not a cutscene. You're showing me an image and making me read. I don't want that.
Oh, they're not even like narrating it?
Oh, they might have been narrating. I turned the volume off on that shit. This game is so bad, I didn't want to deal with anything. Because they were given some dumbass, like, funny lines that were dumb as shit. So I had to turn the volume off on it. The abilities. The skills that my character had, dumb as shit. My character's superpowers were to summon an elevator that you could ride up in the air and jump out. Not far up in the air, though. I'm talking maybe you could get onto the top of a 1-story house. That's about it. The other ability that you got was an umbrella. You got an umbrella out and you spun it, and it would stop vampires from sucking your blood. Tell me how that makes sense. It doesn't.
Hey, back up.
Yeah. Get it.
Get away from my no-no zone.
And then your ultimate ability is to summon your friend who's a vampire, and it does a cutscene. They could do a cutscene for this shit, but not for in between missions, where he would come out, dap you up while vampires are attacking you. So you have to sit here for 5 seconds while this dude's like, "Yo, what up? Get out there, get him, cuz." Why? And then just to top all that off, this game crashed so much. I'd be in the middle of a boss fight, crash. I got stuck on a ladder. I had to close the game, open it up, climb the ladder again, stuck again. 4 times in a row. You know what I stopped doing? Climbing the ladder. I used my elevator to jump up onto a rock, wait for the cooldown, use the elevator again to get up to another one. Dumb as hell. Do I recommend the game? Absolutely fucking not. Next topic.
Were the graphics at least good?
No. And I just want to put this out here. If this was not on Game Pass day one, I was planning on spending $70 on this.
Jesus Christ.
So if I spent $70, I would have been writing these guys letters every day. Every single day. I'm pissed. That was a waste of 25 hours, but I did it for you guys.
I didn't expect you to play the entire thing.
Neither did I. I uninstalled it twice. I uninstalled it 2 times and reinstalled it, and I was like, "Nah, I'm getting through it." Wish I didn't. I don't know if you want me to talk about this, but Tears of the Kingdom comes out tomorrow. Our episode's going to be dropping already, but new Zelda game comes out tomorrow, so fucking hyped for that.
All right. So Tears of the Kingdom releases on Friday, so it'll be after this episode comes out. So tomorrow for us, yesterday for everyone listening to this episode when it comes out. So let us know how it is. I won't play it for probably about another year. I am pretty excited for it, but I have to finish the first one first. So
yeah, I'm working on that now.
I'm
cruising through it though.
And I think I mentioned this before. I'm stuck between. I put in like 100 some odd hours on this, and I don't want to start over. But I haven't played it in 3 years. Oh no, 4 years.
That's the worst.
4 years, and I don't remember how to play it, so I should restart it. But I don't want. Don't want to spend the time doing everything I did before.
What game is this?
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh. I love Zelda. I just don't. It's a long game, man. When I realized I spent so much time on it, I'm like,
It definitely is long. There's like 120 shrines.
I spent an entire week doing the first trial quest thing for the for the Master Sword. A week. Because you had to restart it. Now I am gonna go probably try to see if I can glitch it and just skip through it and just so I can get past this part and continue playing. I don't care if I cheat. I just want to play.
He's a hacker.
I'm not a hacker. I just wanted to be over.
Hacker. Can you do that one of the Zelda games? Like you can just walk backwards and you're fucking at the end of the game.
Yeah, it's glitches and stuff.
Yeah.
There is a way, and I saw it. I just got to figure out how to do it so I can do it, and then I can just.
Oh, walk backwards. The game stop.
That's Redfall. Don't walk backwards. It'll delete everything on your computer.
I will summon an elevator and go to the game.
Shit's so dumb.
So,
be like, that my homie.
We're gonna finish this up real quick. We're gonna speed through these next ones a little bit. So, new Avatar, the Last Airbender. There was information about it, and so what they're doing is one of the many projects that they're doing. So they're doing a animated. I believe, yeah, it is animated. Movie. They're doing 3 movies, and I know they're doing a live action one too. I don't even know anymore. But they're doing one where they're all grown up, so I guess it's going to be pre-Korra, obviously, right? But
all grown
post Avatar, so they're all grown up. Yeah, just like Rugrats, all grown up.
I'd be okay with that, honestly.
And I'm cool with it. I'm sorry it took so long to get that out, but yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm excited to see it. I believe they said it is going on to Paramount Plus. New animated movie is the first of 3 movies attached to Nickelodeon's new Avatar Studios banner. So they're doing a whole ass Avatar Studios banner. It took them how long to finally get up on board with this? Lauren Montgomery, who worked on the original show, also Netflix's Voltron Legendary Defender, is set to direct the first installment. We've known about the upcoming Avatar movie since last year when Paramount announced the original creators would be working on new movies. This is not to be confused with the upcoming Netflix adaptation. That adaptation, by the way, started very promising. It is no longer promising because the creators got frustrated and left, and it sounds like it is not doing very well. But they need to go in and fix that, because if that doesn't do well, then nothing else is gonna do very well. So yeah, we're expecting new Avatar Last Airbender. I'm excited for more Avatar Last Airbender, but I'm afraid because we've all seen what could happen in the wrong hands.
I knew
with live action.
I didn't watch that one. I didn't watch
No one tell M. Night Shyamalan.
Oof.
No one tell him that there's other Avatar stuff coming out. He's going to think he's supposed to be working on it.
M. Night Shyamalan is awful to me.
I like M. Night Shyamalan. I did not like that movie. And you know what? I'll be honest. I did not make it through very far, that movie. But what I saw was awful. And I watched it right after I watched Avatar show.
Ooh, so you really was feeling it.
I was like, I think I'm going to skip this one.
His movies are so long and it's boring.
But he has some good movies. He's had...
Yeah, he definitely has some good movies.
Knock on the Cabin Door.
But even though they're like...
Sixth Sense.
Even the good ones...
Sixth Sense is amazing. Yeah.
The Village.
The Sixth Sense one is the best ones, and nothing happens in that movie besides the end.
No, I mean, a lot of things happen. It's more, to me, the Sixth Sense has an overtelling arc, but it's also just little anthologies.
It's boring.
The Happening, After Earth.
Yeah, The Happening was
The Happening
was the one where the plants. It was the plants.
You said what? No.
So we were talking about Mortal Kombat earlier. Now we had a little bit of rumor about who could play Johnny Cage, and I'll be honest with you, I'm okay with this, but at the same time, I'm not okay with this because it's not the person I wanted it to be. But the rumor is that Carl Urban is going to play Johnny Cage, and Carl Urban was in The Boys.
Butcher.
He plays Butcher in The Boys, and I'm good. I like the actor, but I still 100% fully believe it should have been The Miz.
I don't.
I 1,000% believe it should have been The Miz.
I think I'll say this. I don't know if we're gonna do it one day on the show, but I made a cast of my dream cast, not associated to the video game console, but of who I would cast in a Mortal Kombat movie.
That's a good idea. We need to write that.
I had Ryan Reynolds as Johnny Cage for me.
I'm writing down a new segment called Dreamcasting.
There you go.
And I'll give you a movie. I'll give you the original cast. I'll give you a movie you guys know, and then you'll come up with a
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Cast.
Yeah, I can do it.
We can do it right now, and then winner, I'll judge it, and winner gets the point. That'll be today's game.
Okay. What are we doing it for?
So let me write this down. So Dreamcasting, I'm gonna call it. What'd you say, bad guy? So we're gonna do it for. You're gonna recast Dragon Ball Evolution.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
So I'll give you the. I'll go and I'll give you the. I'll give you the. Did you want to talk about this Gran Turismo? Will I pull this up?
We didn't watch.
I didn't know if you watched it. I'll be honest. I wouldn't have watched it. Anyway,
it doesn't look good.
I assumed it didn't. Who's in that cast?
I gotta go back and look. Gran Turismo movie. It is David Arbor. You know the
yes,
yeah, him, Orlando Bloom. Orlando Bloom, Jamin Hansu, Archie.
Not a bad cast.
Madekwe. And then the other people are unknown to me.
All right, so in the original Dragon Ball Evolution, Goku was played by Justin Chatwin. He's also in Shameless, so Shameless fame. We had Chow Yun Fat as Roshi, Master Roshi.
I would keep him. He's the only one I would keep.
You would keep him on yours?
I would keep him.
All right. Is somebody able to write this down? Because I'm gonna read off this list.
I'm writing down my own list.
All right. Yeah, you do that, Bag Guy. If you write down yours, and you'll read them at the end after we do it, and then All right. So then we had Emmy Rossum. Emmy Rossum. She was the other one in Shameless. She plays Bulma. Jamie Chung plays Chi-Chi. James Marsters plays Piccolo, Lord Piccolo.
Lord Beaters.
I'm not gonna throw any else in there. I mean, you got Yamcha and.
Who are we doing? Goku, Bulma, Roshi.
You're gonna do Goku, Roshi, Bulma, Chi-Chi, and Piccolo, which I think is fair.
Wait, say one time. Say one time.
Goku.
Okay.
Master Roshi, Bulma, Chi-Chi, and Piccolo. Lord Piccolo.
Yeah, so he's evil in this one. So Piccolo.
And it's really sad that this movie sucked because I really wanted James Marsters to have a good movie because every other thing he's done other than Buffy has not been fun.
Wait, he was Piccolo?
Yeah. He's Spike. Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer is Piccolo.
See, I knew him as Spike. I didn't know he was in that movie. I never realized it.
All right, so Joe, hit me with yours. Let's just hear yours.
All right. So I got for Goku, he's gonna have to get beefed up a little bit. Oh, we got Steven Yeun. He played Glenn in Walking Dead.
Yep, I had him as mine too.
That's funny. For Bulma, I have Asuka from WWE. Or Asuka. I don't know how you say her name.
Oscar.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's how you say it because it's not. It's definitely Asuka.
Jackie Chan is Master Roshi. Lucy Liu is Chi-Chi. And then Jason.
I got Lucy Liu Chi-Chi's.
You can play Master Roshi is if you're going with a wrestling cast, you definitely do Shinsuke.
I have one wrestler.
Nakamura.
And then for Piccolo, I did Jason Momoa.
Who'd you have for the last one?
Lucy Liu for Chi-Chi.
So you went with an Asian cast too?
Yeah. That's why
we're making it correct. You said
but you know that in the Dragon Ball universe they all weren't Asian, right?
Yeah,
because there's America in that world.
Yeah, Bulma is supposed to be American, but not of mine. She's Japanese.
It's crazy that's supposed to be an Earth, but not our Earth. But there's America.
It's not Earth because I've never seen
No, I looked it up.
The great Sandman has never been in my city, so
no, it's an alternate universe.
Yuck.
Great Sandman's been in my city. I've seen white guys with
drags.
I've never seen that.
Bad Guy, go ahead and read yours off.
Okay, so Goku was also Steven Yeun for me. I had Ken Yeung for Master Roshi. He's the guy from The Hangover.
Yeah.
I got him. I got Maggie Q. I got Maggie Q as Bulma. Maggie Q's bad. Like she's cold. And then I got Lucy Liu as Chi-Chi, just like you did. And then I have Donnie Yen as Piccolo. Donnie Yen is Ip Man.
I'm gonna go with Kenny. Hey. And it's mostly for his Roshi.
Yeah, that was a way better Roshi.
It's definitely he's definitely gonna be way funnier than Jackie Chan and way closer to Roshi.
Yeah, I was gonna I almost kept Chow Yun Fat, and then I was like, nah, I feel like we need somebody funny for Roshi.
All right, so now on the board we have 1 point. Joe's leading with 1 point. And Bad Guy is not. Well, he was leading with 1 point. Now he's tied Bad
okay,
guy.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. He was leading. I didn't write it down yet.
I'm still leading with 1. It's better than yours.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. We both
got to 1 first.
Yeah. You were leading with 1. Now you guys are tied at 1. Damone still has 0, and I'm still counting him because I don't care that he has to work. He should be here anyways. This is his job, remember? So anyways, anybody else have anything else to say? I mean, that's pretty much it.
Fuck
I
you.
think we did the thing. No. Then next week somebody
all
gets
year.
somebody's gonna take the it's gonna go for a season, which I haven't decided what that is yet.
Okay.
It might be a year, might be 3 months, might be 6 months. We'll figure it out. It might be arbitrary. I might just decide to make up seasons as we go. But and as we make games and different segments for the end, we will add more points, and maybe the points will be different. Maybe it'll be more than 1 point depending on difficulty level. So that's it. I was gonna say let's book it. This isn't book it. We're gonna do plugs. Feel like I've never done a podcast before, even though I've done hundreds of them apparently. All right, so bad guy, you got anything to plug?
Not much besides Bad Guy Spoken on all social medias, and you can catch the Bad Guy Spoken podcast on YouTube, and you can catch the football podcast Unbiased also on YouTube, and our Hood Movie Review show, Movie Review, on there as well. So yeah, definitely go check them all out on the Bad Guy Spoken YouTube.
Joe, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, listen to our shows.
And you can find all of our shows on the T13 Media Network at t13media.com. So go listen to Not a Real Court, where we also we have more of a different structure where we do tournaments and drafts, just like Bad Guy does, but we do it in like a court setting.
Yeah,
and we actually fight each other on video.
It's like Peter the Chicken. If you like wrestling, go listen to Book It a Wrestling podcast. We've had 217 episodes, I think now, and we're doing Bookiverse 4. We were on the 4th Bookiverse. It's nuts. And that means we have to do work again. You can't just show up last minute like, what do you want to do? Nope. So you can find, like I said, you can find all the shows on the T13 Media Network at t13media.com. You can find me on Twitter, hi-fi_Mike, where I tweeted once again at Boy Meets World Fever.
Boy Meets World.
And that's about where we're at on that. Wandering down this road that we call life. All right. That is Geek in the Sheets. See ya. I don't have Damone to do his